The head of state has said the practice has turned discriminatory, further disgruntling unity forces spearheaded by his government. This as the locals have also decried that immigration officers subject them to discriminating and unfair vetting processes to ascertain their nationality before they're issued with the crucial cards.
Ile maneno ya vetting ambayo ilikuwa inagandamiza watu wa Northern Kenya wanafanywa kama sio Wakenya wengine wakati wanatafuta kitambulisho ama mambo ya kuhakikisha kwamba wanapata pia passport. And therefore I want to give you assurance that it is my responsibility to make sure that Kenya is united.
Last year, the Immigration and Citizen Services Principal Secretary Julius Bitok said that the government will review policies on the mandatory vetting of residents in Tana River, Isiolo, Marsabit, Garissa, Wajir and Mandera counties, which has been a precondition for issuing IDs and other registration documents. This as President William Ruto has also made veiled criticisms against leaders fueling tribal politics, vowing to dismantle any of their attempts. Speaking at the Mandera Teachers Training College, the head of state added that he will not relent to push back against such actions and called on all leaders to unite the country.
Na mimi nataka niwahakikishie wale wanajaribu kutugawanya, they will fail and they will fail miserably. Mara wanataka kutugawanya kwa misingi ya kabila, mara wanataka kutugawanya sijui nani wa bara nani wa pwani, mara wanataka kutugawanya nani wa mlima nani wa bonde, mara wanataka kutugawanya nani yako na payslip nani hana payslip. Hawa watu mimi nawaambia, they have no plan, they have no agenda, they have no ideas, they are leaderless, they have no plan for this country, and I want to promise you that they will not succeed to divide our nation.
Meanwhile, his former deputy president Rigathi Gachagua termed as charade the formation of the broad-based government, noting that President William Ruto is only hoodwinking Kenyans. According to Gachagua, the UDA-ANC merger is meant to chart the 2027 election path, with political alignment taking place, are already in the offing. Gachagua has challenged the Mulembe nation to shun away from politics of deceit and unite behind one leader.
Broad-based hakuna kitu imebadilika. Na nyinyi mmepata nini watu wa Western kwa hiyo broad based? Oparanya amekuja amebadilisha ababu. Zero sum game. There's nothing you gained. What did you gain? Changing one person with another. Huyu ni Wabusia, huyu ni Kakamega. There's nothing for Mulembe nation. The personal gain ni Raila kwa sababu alileta watu wangu nao kwa serikali. Nyinyi mlipoteza. You changed one for one. Okay? Hiyo mlichezewa.
While spilling the beans on his fallout with President William Ruto that led to his impeachment last year, Gachagua has said members of both Parliament and Senate were bought at a fee, with each senator bagging 10 million shilling, while members of Parliament each took 500,000 Kenya shillings.
Mambo ya kwamba ati nikifukuzwa sitasimama kiti, hiyo haina maana kwangu. Unajua watu wanafikiria ati mimi ni mtu najipenda sana. Sio lazima nikuwe chochote katika hii Jamhuri ya Kenya.
I beg your pardon, that was when Gachagua hinted at contesting the 2027 election, noting that his ongoing court cases will not block his political ambitions.
Pearl Newsbeat.
Moving on, Deputy President Professor Kithure Kindiki has called on government critics to be fair in the assessment of President William Ruto's performance. Speaking during a meeting with the grassroots leaders from Samburu County, Kindiki has emphasized that the need for constructive criticisms that focuses on progress rather than political rivalry. Kindiki further said that President William Ruto should be given the 5 full-term year to fulfill the promises made to Kenyans before facing scrutiny at the ballot in 2027. Kindiki has defended the government's progress, stating that critics will have no basis for complaints once all planned projects are completed. This has added that while opponents focus on unfinished or yet to begin initiatives, the administration remains committed to fulfilling its promises, emphasizing that once targets are met, critics will be left without issues to highlight.
He has a 5-year term, so those questions will come at the right time. Lakini also we don't mind you reminding us what we say, because you are helping us achieve our targets. Kwa sababu sasa once we achieve our targets, I wonder what these characters will say. Sasa hii wanasema hii haijaanza, hii haijakamilika, itakamilika. And then you will have no story. Naona wengine wana complain the other day ati tumepea sugarcane farmers bonus. But that's what we said, that sugarcane and sugarcane farming is going to be profitable. We waived the debts. We are now paying farmers every week.
Pearl Newsbeat.
In other news, the Garissa County government has unveiled a new policy aimed at eliminating female genital mutilation as part of broader efforts to end the practice by 2030. The policy aligns with the national framework of 2019 and existing legal measures designed to curb FGM among affected communities. Officials believe that implementing the policy will help restore dignity to girls and women while strengthening enforcement mechanisms.
Tumekutana hapa leo ili ku carry out a public participation on Garissa County's eradication of female genital mutilation policy. Hii ni kwa sababu tuliona ya kwamba there is need to have a policy as Garissa County because of the low reporting of FGM cases and also because of the cultural and religious misinterpretation.
Hii policy itaweza kutusaidia kuwa na increase reporting of cases na pia increase the enforcement of the Prohibition Act, na tuna hope ya kwamba tutaweza eradicate ukeketaji katika Garissa County.
Pearl Newsbeat.
And a search and rescue operation has resumed in Kakamega County, where up to 12 gold miners remain trapped after an excavation site collapsed. The Shinyalu County Police Commander Daniel Makumbu confirmed that about 20 miners were at the site when it caved in last night, but 8 have since been rescued. The incident occurred shortly before 7 p.m. on Monday, as the Kenya Red Cross has mobilized teams on the ground to assist in the rescue efforts. Mining accidents in the region are common, often blamed on poor equipment, with the past cases involving miners suffocating in shafts or dying after wall collapse.
Pearl Newsbeat.
And across the borders, the United States Embassy in Kinshasa has urged its citizens to leave the Democratic Republic of Congo immediately due to escalating insecurity. The embassy cited ongoing clashes between Congolese forces and the M23 rebels as the reason for reducing its personnel and suspending visa services. It also advised U.S. nationals to ensure travel documents are updated and prepare essential items for departure. For those remaining in the DRC, the embassy recommended reviewing personal security plans and maintaining sufficient food and water supplies for extended stays at home.
Pearl Radio, the home of fresh and classic hits.